Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anissa Setiawati, NPM 192054 from class B3 English Education. The purpose of making in this video is to fulfill the task of the introduction to interpreting. Here I will explain the role of the interpreter. The role of the interpreter, like other roles, derives from observed behavior over time and from evaluation of behavior face-to-face that expected by professional association or other occupational or social groupings. Since the operation of license of interpreters have been little studied, and not much interest has been shown in the social dimension of lesson of interpreting. The construction of the role has occurred in fairly haphazard and uncoordinated manner. This has created significant professional and ethical problems of the interpreter. The mere presence of the interpreters provokes human reaction to the presence of another person. There are tendencies to treat the interpreter as a third interlocutor. For clients, treat each other as somewhat removed from the situation, both when speaking to each other and when awaiting the interpretation, and to treat the interpreters as an evaluator of information and thus a client advocate. Such expectation by each client of the interpreter's role may be incompatible with the professional obligation of the interpreter. In short, there are complex interaction between the client themselves and between the interpreter and each client as representative of particular social groupings. As in other professional roles, a reciprocal relationship is taken for granted, but the interpreter must maintain this role in relation to two clients and continually switch between them. Consequently, each client must not see the interpreters as conveyor of information between client and interpreter, but must accept the interaction for what it is, discussion between clients. Thus, the interpreter's role is both vicarious, being on somebody else's behalf, and in effect a double role, being performed for two clients. Interpreters must at all costs regard themselves as the instrument rather than the focus of the communication. In a real situation, this task is extremely difficult. The physical proximity of the interpreter, the client, is one factor which contributes to the difficulty of keeping this distance. The interpreters also needs the ability to empathize with each interlocutor in turn at each exchange, and to enter the particular situation in such a way as to appear natural to the interlocutors. This requires a well-developed technique of familiarization with the context of the assignment by research and backgrounding strategies geared to produce quick, precise results and to the flexible and less predictable circumstance. Thus, the interpreters need not only a reservoir of excellent general knowledge, but awareness of how this knowledge is handled in both the search and target language, both conceptually and linguistically. The conclusion is that each client should not see an interpreter as compare of information between the client and the interpreter, but must accept the interaction as it is discussion between clients. Thus, the interpreter's rules is representative, being on behalf of another person, and basically dual role done for two clients. That's all I can say. I'm sorry if there is a vocabulary error from this material. Thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.